Welcome, race fans. Tonight, Top Fuel Racing takes to Miami Homestead for, I believe it's 167 laps. And this should be some good racing here. Those guys have been practicing for, I don't know, gosh, what, about an hour and a half or something like that, Josh?
Yeah, about an hour and a half. Their
Yeah,
practice was an hour and 30 minutes.
yeah. So, yeah, they're coming down to it here. We got about 12, a little under 12 minutes left in practice. And we'll be moving on to qualifying. And these guys are ready, man. And everybody's chasing Chase Hudson.
Yeah, they've been chasing Chase since pretty much the beginning of the season, and he's a good racer in these DW12s. He
Oh,
knows the
yeah.
car and he knows the track. So in order to be the best, you got to beat the best. And right now they're trying to beat Chase.
Yes, sir. Well, you got the points there to run down through.
Oh, as usual, I write them down before every race, and that way I don't have to pull them up. But yeah, we got them right here, and as usual, we got Chase Hudson in first. Still the dominating factor here at Top Fuel. He's got 564 points. Scott Brinson, not too far behind him. He's in second, 529 points. He is 35 behind Chase. Adam Blocker in third, 517 points. He's only 12 behind Scott after last week's race, so he's moving up. Fourth place, Michael Jeans with 497 points. He is 20 points behind Blocker. Paul Crumrah, he moved up a spot from last week. He is in fifth with 419 points. He is 78 behind Jeans, but they still got some races to go, so anything can happen for old Paul to move up. Kevin O'Brien also up a spot. He is up to sixth with 393 points. He is 26 behind Crumrah. Mark Walker down two from last week. He is now at seventh with 391 points, but he's only behind 2 points of Kevin O'Brien. Garrett Maines in eighth, up 2 spots, 382 points, 9 behind Walker. Mark McFadden in ninth with 380 points, 2 behind Maines. And Wally Terheimer rounds out your points in 10th with 354 points. He is 26 behind Mark McFadden.
Yeah, good racing, man. I'll tell you what. I know Scott's picked up a lot of points. It's been kind of nip and tuck, back and forth. But the season's starting to come to a close here. They've only got, what, 5 races after tonight? Something like that, I think.
Yeah, I believe 4 or 5. Yeah, I believe they do.
Yeah, so time's winding down. If he's going to be up there with Chase, he's got to get busy and hope that Chase maybe has a bad race or something for him to close that gap.
Yep, I mean, anything can happen. All it takes is 1 or 2 races, and you have a bad race, and that'll move you up as long as you can finish.
Yep.
So Scott, Adam Blocker, who's second and third, even for all these guys, up here in the top 10, especially, it's, the points gap isn't really that far behind each other. So
Right.
anything can happen.
Yep. Well, it's going to be an interesting and fun night here tonight, folks. If you're just joining us, make sure you do hit that subscribe button if you're with us for the first time. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video. We'd appreciate that very much, too. Lawler out there with a white car, unpainted car. Is that what you're seeing? I don't see a paint on Michael Lawler's car.
Let me see here.
I'm trying to look and see if I yeah, he doesn't have a paint. It downloaded nothing from Trading Paints.
Yeah, I'm showing him in a white car myself.
Yeah. Weird. Well, he might have, I don't know, maybe he, actually, I can't remember if he's raced her before or not, but.
Yeah, Michael Lawler, yeah, he has.
Okay, well, I thought he had a paint on her before, but maybe I'm mistaken. I don't recall.
And it could be trading paints acting up again too. So
Well, I've got the new beta trading paints, and I'll tell you, it's been flawless. I mean, I haven't had any problems with it. You know, well, it's good to see some of these guys practicing that entering and exiting pit road, because that's going to be very important tonight. You've got to take the access roads in and out of pit road. If you do not, you will get a black flag. So that's kind of a kicker about this track. And if you run off of that grass coming into pit road on that access road, if you run off the access road, you also get an unsafe pit entry. So this track is very, very sensitive when it comes to stuff like that. So we'll have to keep an eye on that tonight, Josh, watching for mistakes being made like that. You come into pit road just a little too hot and you hit that access road, and you don't break down and slow up a little bit and run off into the grass, man, unsafe pit entry can be costly.
yeah, them black flags coming into pit road. These guys are going to have to get it down, get their speed down, getting on that access road. Because if you're in first place and you lose it, you get that black flag. It's going to cost you first. It may even cost you the win.
Well, right now, Joe, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you want to, send it to me. I'll take a look at it. Somebody did tell me about that, better trading paints, but I couldn't get it to work right. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. But I've got the beta version of the new trading paints, and it's pretty awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. But yeah, if you wouldn't mind, that'd be great. I'd appreciate that.
Well, I was informed pretty much right when we went live. It's going to be pretty racy, a lot of pack racing, and there's going to be some passing because of the way the car is and then the track, the speeds.
Right.
It is a purse race tonight. So
yeah.
$10 to first, 5 to second, and 5 to third. So
yeah.
I was informed on that. I did not know that.
Yep. Yeah, I seen Scott had put that on Facebook about that. So yeah, cool. $20 on the line here to first, second, and third tonight. Yeah. Might be having some problems here with YouTube, or with my internet. Maybe I shouldn't say YouTube. Might be with my internet. Dropped a few frames there at the beginning, but it seems to have smoothed out okay now. Hopefully it's okay. I know we've had a lot of storms in the area today and tonight, and I think there's more stuff coming, so hopefully we don't have any more problems tonight.
Yeah, we've had our fair share.
Yeah, well, that stuff you're getting, we get it. Thanks for sending it over here, Josh. Dang.
That's not a problem. Y'all need it. Y'all need the rain, especially.
No, we don't.
Sure.
No, we don't.
Oh, really?
Oh man, we're drowning over here. Oh man, we've had a lot of rain this summer.
Man.
And it doesn't come down in just one of them slow drizzly rains. It comes down in floods.
Oh man.
Okay, about 3.5 minutes away here, a little less than 3.5 away from our national anthem, folks. We'll kick that off just before they start qualifying. We'll play our national anthem, so we will step away for that. And when we come back, qualifying will be underway.
Before we go into the national anthem here, a little thing about Homestead is it's a 1.5 mile track, 2.4 kilometers. So turns are 18 degrees to 20 degrees progressive, and the straights are actually a 3-degree banking on the straight. So it's going to be pretty interesting here for the DW12s.
Yep. Yeah, Joe, stop in TeamSpeak sometime, man. It's we can catch up. Maybe you can give me that link or whatever to the better trading paints. I'll check that. Somebody else told me about that, and I can't remember who it was, and I thought I did check it out, and I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong. I don't remember. Something happened there, and it didn't work or whatever. But yeah, let's see. We got about a minute and a half. Well, coming down to a minute and a half left in practice. These guys are probably eager to get underway here, aren't they, Josh?
After practicing, you know, getting the feel of the track, I'm sure they're ready to get this underway, go green flag racing. I know I am.
Yeah. Oh, man, big field here tonight, too. 22 drivers. I see my son Aaron made it in there. Awesome. Yeah, he was wondering if he didn't know if he was going to race tonight or not, and I asked him, and he said, I don't know. But apparently he is going to, so. And he's really not too far off the pace. Only a couple of tenths. Not bad.
Not bad at all. And the 00 Jack Daniels machine.
Yes, sir. Yeah, 2 tenths here ain't really all that much, you know. I mean, it's you know, he can keep himself in a little bit of a safe zone there, and in case something does happen, we get, you know, a couple drivers together. He can kind of get around them, because these cars do not take damage very well.
No, they don't. You get even just the slightest amount of damage, and man, it really, you know, makes the car unstable, especially if you get that front wing damaged.
Yep. Yeah, I'm having internet problems, I can tell. Well, we're going to muddle through it. All right, folks, we're going to step away and play our national anthem. We'll be right back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we're back, folks, and qualifying is underway, like I promised. And right now, Garrett Maines on the top of the leaderboard. T-Bro, second.
Yeah, and it is open qualifying, so man, they're going to get the draft off of each other.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely having some internet problems here tonight. I don't know what the deal is, but I know it does kind of make a little bit of a difference when Aaron's racing, but it usually doesn't bother my end. It bothers his end, you know, because we're on the same line.
Yeah.
But you know, it usually makes him blink a little bit. But I don't know. Well, we'll see. See how things go. I think we'll be all right though. Or T-Bro takes over the top position now.
Showing some speeds on the straightaways at about 212, in between 212 and 215 mile an hour as they go into the corners.
Good God, that's a lot of speed. Well, thank you all for joining us, man. Good turnout tonight in the race here tonight. I believe we got about 22 drivers, I think, don't we, Josh? Somewhere around in there, about 22.
Yep, 22 drivers.
It's going to be a good turnout here for the race tonight. Oh, I got Aaron in the booth with me. Aaron, what's up with that qualifying time? You're not drafting?
There was a little bit of drafting.
That's still not too bad. What's your plan tonight? Riding the back, or what are you going to do? Just try to survive?
Depends on how much I blink. I noticed
Blink?
I'm blinking.
Well, I dropped a bunch of frames, so I know there's internet. I think we're having some internet problems right now, because I usually don't drop any frame. I've dropped 1,630 frames. Oh, I'm hoping that it handles it okay, but we'll see. Well, good luck tonight.
I'm gonna need it. Long race.
Yeah, I know. About 80 laps too long, but it's all right. That'll be good. This is the kind of racing that these guys like, though. They like these long races, especially in this car. And they, you know, with turning the laps that they're turning here, you know, they can get 2 laps in a minute. So think about that, 167 laps. You're only talking about 90 minutes of racing, if it stays green. I really don't look for a lot of cautions here tonight, really. Now, next week they go to Milwaukee Mile. There'll be a lot of cautions there. That's pretty much a given. They have not been able to have a good race at Milwaukee Mile. And it's not the drivers, it's the car on the track, you know, this car's not made for that track.
Man, I just seen T-Bro hit a top speed of 220 miles an hour on the straight stretch. And yes, he is drafting.
Aaron just said we get about 40 laps on a tank of fuel. He was just telling me that. And he just left the booth and went in to get on his racing rig. So he built a nice racing rig.
Does that make this like a 4-stop race?
Yeah, that would be, yeah. Well, 3.
3 stops, yeah.
3 in a splash, maybe, or, well, I'm sure we're going to have caution, so that'll throw that all out the window. But if we got cautions, you could make it on 3 pit stops, you know. But I'm sure, you know, tires are this track here has always been noted for chewing tires up. So that's the thing, you know, that you've got to take into consideration. Sure, these cars stick well, but you don't want to get down too close to that white line.
Oh no! Oh no!
You know, mid to high line is the best line around this track in an Indy car. I mean, you might see some guys take it down there on the low side a little bit, but you can't hang down there very good. There, we just seen one get out of shape. Oh, big wreck.
Yeah, if I'm
Tony,
looking at this,
go ahead.
yeah, if I was to say, if I'm looking at this correctly, Tony Pizarro now has the pole.
Yes, he does. Took it away from old T-Bro. Oh, there's a spin. I'm surprised Chase Hudson's not up there on the pole. What's up with that? Oh, he'll do it at the last minute, and he'll get out there, draft with somebody, and get that pole. You watch. But I know how Chase works. I know how he works. He's a good racer. He's a heck of a good guy too, man. And if you ever get a chance to meet Chase Hudson, he's a pretty cool guy. I think everybody in here likes him. They dread being out there on the track with him because he whoops her butt, but they all like him.
Well, I look at it this way, you know, you race with the guys that know how to race. You race with them side by side, or even if, you know, they're a million miles away. You still learn how they race, and you get better and better. So,
well, he's a very clean racer. He doesn't race you dirty. I mean, he doesn't. If he's got the run on you, he'll take it. If he doesn't, he won't take it. You know, he won't put himself or you into a possible, wrecking situation. So that's one thing I do have to say about Chase, man. He's just that. He's good enough. He doesn't need to do that. You know, he doesn't need to race dirty. So. Okay, well, that's going to be just about the wrap up here of qualifying, folks. And it looks like Tony Pizarro is going to come out of here with the pole. That's pretty awesome. Unless that changes in the next 8 seconds, or, well, it'll be a little bit longer here. We got guys still out there. So, change over now. Yeah, 35 seconds. Oh, and Adam Blocker just took the pole from Tony Pizarro. Holy smokes. I don't believe it. Well, Blocker's trying to get up there and challenge these guys for that points. You know, he's got to try to get by Brinson right now so he can get on to Chase Hudson. So, yeah, that doesn't surprise me any. Adam Blocker can come out here with a pole. Wow, look at that. All right, folks. Get them lined up on the grid here. Give you a rundown. All right, starting on the pole, Adam Blocker with a 24.989, actually tying Tony Pizarro. It must have been down into the 10,000ths of a second. We don't measure that far, but somehow iRacing took it as, I mean, they were exactly the same speed here, but iRacing probably showed them a little different. Tony Pizarro running, he will start on the outside of the front row. T-Bro third, Garrett Maines fourth, Colin Scott fifth, Scott Brinson will start sixth, Chase Hudson, our points leader, back in seventh, Jay Anderson eighth, good to see Jay, Lee Bedsel, he'll start ninth, Chris Walker 10th. Jeff? Or Josh? Sorry.
Yeah, Matt Hummel will start 11th. Stone Cold Hawkins in 12th. Eric Steinmetz in 13th. Michael Jeans in 14th. Michael the King Lawler will start 15th. Brad Truex will start 16th. Aaron Cummings in 17th. Kevin O'Brien in 18th. Mark McFadden in 19th. And Kerry Cleaver, the first one not to take a qualifying time, will start 20th. Rudy.
Matt Burkhart start 21st. Sam Cooper Bennett will start 22nd. And, of course, my IR TVO crashed. I don't know
that
what
was
the
it
deal
anyway.
is.
Just 22 cars.
I don't know why it shows more than that, but whatever.
Caution somewhere. Caution.
Does that every single time, and I don't know why. iRacing's got to keep playing with that API file, I guess. Yep. It's got to keep messing with it. All right, let's get them going here. Yeah, it crashed enough that it's not even showing Tony Pizarro even on the track. So Tony Pizarro starting on the outside of the front row in second.
Yeah, it's funny. Mine didn't crash.
All right, here we go. Pace car's in. Adam Blocker, hard on the gas. Green, green, green. And Tony Pizarro looking to the outside of Adam Blocker for the lead. Adam Blocker just wants to lead this first lap. Looks like he's going to get it. That'll get him a bonus point. Much needed. Chase Hudson falling in behind Scott Brinson here in 5th place. Already got 2 positions since the start of the race. Wow. Colin Scott in 6th place. Stone Cold Hawk in 7th. Back up front, starting to get busy up here now, Josh.
Oh yeah, they're jostling for position up here. Man, they are getting awfully close to each other.
Oh yeah. This is getting a little bit tight up here now. Chase Hudson in the inside of Garrett Maines. Going to beat him to the line, but he hasn't completed the pass just yet. T-Bro, 3rd. I'm showing him 2nd because of IRTVO saying Tony Pizarro isn't even on the track. Looks like Tony's going to lead that lap. Tony led that lap. Yeah. He takes over the lead. Adam Blocker coming back. Ooh, Hawkins way up high. Lee Bedsel coming up on his inside, looking to get that position from Hawkins, and it looks like he does do it. With Blocker and Pizarro still at it here in the front. You see this? This is pretty wild.
Yeah, they are definitely, racing it up here up front.
If Tony can get that run off of turn 4 and lead a lap, that's great. I mean, he's already led 2 laps. All right, T-Bro looking to the inside of Tony Pizarro. Tony tries to come down the hill there, but I think he thought it was a little bit too close. Finally gets it squeezed in there, though. Oh boy, almost touching on the straightaway. Back in the field here, Michael Jeans. There's more battling going on back here. Eric Steinmetz. Sam Cooper in 13th. Kind of a different pack back here of drivers. Mark McFadden and Kevin O'Brien. And then another pack way on back here. Aaron Cummings kind of like in the middle of it. But Kerry Cleaver, Matt Burkhart, the King Lawler on pit road just coming off. And Chris Walker running couple laps down. Wow. And Brad Truax never started. Wow. Only 21 drivers on the track. And that's some good racing up there in the front, I'm telling you. Those guys are putting on a heck of a show.
You know, you actually have 3 sets of pack cars. You know, you got the front pack, the mid pack, which is pretty much right behind them. And then further back, you've got another pack of cars. And I think people are, you know, that are laying back are just waiting and not wanting to get caught up in what could be a big wreck if they have one.
Right. And even this second pack is closing up on that first pack, so we're going to wind up with a whole bunch of cars, about 12 cars in this front lead pack. Yeah, he's caught right up to Garrett Maines now, Matt Hummel here. So the field's getting bigger here. The front pack's getting bigger as we go along. And the leader, Tony Pizarro, out front.
Garrett Maines looking onto the inside of Matt Hummel. And Garrett will make the pass.
Yeah, Matt had just passed him not just a short time ago. And now Garrett got that run and got back by him. Lee Bedsall, Jay Anderson, hard at it here. Lee has come, he was up there a little bit further. He was up to like 8th or something, but he's barely holding on to 9th right now. Jay Anderson has drifted back from 8th back to 10th. And Michael Jeans has caught up to him. Almost took a 3 wide right there. Michael's picked up 3 positions since the start of the race. Oh, Jay Anderson, close. Man, it was almost a contact there between him and Lee Bedsall there. Oh, Lee Bedsall into the wall. Oh, wow, he lost it. He'll be coming to pit road.
Yeah, he is coming. He is. Oh, he went around the. Oh, no, here it comes. Yeah, he is on the access road.
Yeah,
so.
That car just stepped out on him. And Adam Blocker back to the lead. And here comes Chase Hudson trying to get that pass, and he did get the pass on Tony Pizarro. So Chase goes into second. He said, I can't let Adam Blocker get up there and lead too awful much and win this thing tonight. It's going to close that gap on me.
Yeah, Chase Hudson and Adam Blocker and Scott Brinson, you know, that's your front 3 right there in points. So, you know them 3 are going to be battling it out.
And Chase Hudson for the lead. He has not led yet today. And at the line, it's going to be Chase Hudson. Holy smokes. I know a lot of people ask about that push to pass, Josh. And the one thing people got to understand, you do not have push to pass on ovals.
It's only on road.
Only applies on road courses, right.
And Adam Blocker did jump back front of Chase, but Chase is looking again on the outside.
Yeah, them 2 are racing it up pretty hard right now. And, you know, those 2 drivers right there know they can trust each other. They have raced around each other so much that they know they can trust each other to be that close racing. Oh, it was almost contact right there, though. Scott Brinson into the picture. And T-Bro. So we're about to make it a 5-car battle up here for the lead. Tony Pizarro kind of gets shuffled back to 5th. Stone Cold Hawkins joining in. So now we got a 6-car battle.
And Stone Cold started.
Whoa.
Man, he's up here with this front pack.
What the heck? T-Bro all over the track there. What the heck was up with that? Wow, he went high, low, high, low. He was all over the place. Hudson getting a run on the inside. It seems like the outside line's got a little bit better run off the turn. Yeah, Adam Blocker led that lap. Well, he's racking up the laps led here tonight. And we've got a couple other guys that have been, Jay Anderson now on pit road. Unscheduled pit stop for Jay. He's coming down pit road really slow here. I don't know exactly what. He may not be sticking around or something. I don't know. Aaron Cummings goes into last one on the lead lap, 16th. This is where he likes to be. He's right behind Mark McFadden. Those two are in the draft together, so they can help one another and stay, up here pretty close and be competitive. Kevin O'Brien, our Aussie buddy, staying with Matt Burkhart. Looks like he's taking a pass on Matt right now. And Kevin O'Brien goes into 13th. There's another one that's kind of up there in the points too, ain't he, Josh? 5th or 6th or something. I forget now.
Kevin O'Brien moved up one spot from last week. He was 7th last week. He is actually in 6th now at the start of tonight's race.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's up there fighting. He's only 26 back behind Paul Crumry, who moved up a spot as well from 6th to 5th. So, there's not really a huge points gap. The biggest points gap is Paul Crumry to Michael Jeans, which is 78 points. But, that can change.
Hey, George. How you doing? Yeah, Jay Anderson has left the track, so he is done for the night.
That would be the first retiree, because Brad Truex didn't start.
Well, Scott Brinson did go into 2nd. Now he's up here battling with Chase Hudson for the lead. He wants to get up there and lead a lap. He wants that very important if he can get that 1 lap lead. That'll give him a bonus point, closing that gap up a little bit more on Chase Hudson. He got a good run off the turn, and he will lead that lap. There's a bonus point. Cha-ching.
Got that all elusive bonus point out of the way.
Yes, he did. Wow, look at the traffic behind these guys. Adam Blocker. Wow. T-Bro goes around the outside of Chase Hudson. Now Adam Blocker's going to try it. I'm telling you, these guys are getting huge runs off of turn 4.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've noticed that very closely. They do it right, they can get that pass.
Well, we're going to be looking at pit road probably about lap 40 right along in there.
Well, Matt Hummel is coming to pit road.
Yeah, they'll be. They got enough fuel to make it to about lap 40. Tony Pizarro now looking to get that position from Chase Hudson. He wants 4th. Up there and led 7 laps already today. So Tony P running good. Adam Blocker back to 2nd. As he still battling side by side. Well, he was with T-Bro. But there's that outside line that got that huge run. Now Chase has moved up there. Adam Blocker comes over in front of Chase Hudson. I'm sure Chase had to lift a little, make sure he didn't get into the back of Adam. Let's ride along with Chase here for a minute. Let's just see what this looks like to him. And another leader, T-Bro, taking over the lead. Yep. He's going to get a bonus point.
Travis.
Yeah, what did you call him?
Chowder.
Chowder, yeah.
Yeah, Travis Chowder.
Chase Hudson just caught the white line there in 3 and 4. That really upset that car.
Yeah, I told him I was going to call him that because he said that's his new last name. So, Travis Chowder. One of his friends came up with that guy by the name of J.R. Johnson, from what he was telling me. Man, they're racing awfully close up here.
I'm telling you, man, this is wild. Adam Blocker sitting back here in 4th, watching all this. Scott Brunson retakes the lead. Travis Chowder. Kerry Cleaver up to 10th. Started 20th on the field, and he's up to 10th. I'd say he's one of the biggest movers. Riding right along behind Sam Cooper. Well, Sam would have to be because he started 22nd and he's in 9th. And who's that coming to pit road there?
Colin Scott.
And Stone Cold Hawkins coming to pit road.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't detect it yet.
Yep. So they are at that point now. We're going to probably start seeing the leaders. Here comes Chase Hudson in. Got to be
gotta get
careful.
That thing.
Boy. It's close.
Yeah, you got to get that thing slowed down.
Adam Blocker coming in with them. I'm sure we'll see Scott Brinson come in on the next lap here probably because, he's woeing it down. Here he comes. So we are at that window, about the 40-lap window, but they gave the lead up to Tony Pizarro. Tony leads another lap.
I'm showing Michael Jeans in the lead.
Oh, yeah, he is. Huh. No. No. Oh, Tony. Okay, because Tony's coming to pit road now. Yep, Michael Jeans. Wow, what the heck here? Boy, this is all messed up.
Yeah, now I'm showing Michael Jeans coming to pit road, so...
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Something's weird about it. Kevin O'Brien, he's coming in. That's going to give the lead up to Aaron Cummings. He stays out long enough to lead a lap.
Got that bonus point.
Well, not officially yet, because he didn't cross the line in time. He'll have to go around one more time to get that lead, but he's coming to pit road. He's giving it up. I don't know if he'll cross the line before Michael Jeans gets around there, but I think he will. Yeah, he's gonna.
Well, Michael Jeans is just coming off of pit road. He's on the access road coming back on the track. So,
yep. So Aaron does get credit for leading a lap. All right, good job. Well, that'll give the lead back up to Chase Hudson when he comes around. Well, I think it's about time for a little crank it up. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, crank it up on this track with the cars. Yeah, buddy.
Okay, let's do it. that puts Chase Hudson out in the lead. He's got quite the lead over T-Bro right now. Scott Brinson taking a look on the inside of T-Bro. And he's going to get that position, I believe. Garrett Maines right there, picking up a lot of positions. Because he was way back in the field. Remember, he started fourth, but he drifted way back in the field there, Josh. And here he is, right back up into third.
Yeah, he's fighting to win the race. You know, Garrett Maines. Speaking of him, he is 8th in points, up 2 spots from last week with 382 points, 9 behind Mark Walker, and I am not seeing Mark Walker.
Yeah, definitely having some major internet problems tonight. Due to all the storms, folks, I'm sorry, I can't help that.
Blame it on me.
Kind of out of my control. I've dropped like 4,700 frames. That's a lot of frames to be dropping. Adam Blocker back in fourth. Fighting with Scott Brinson here for trying to get that third away from Scott. But Scott taking a pass on Garrett Maines, goes back into second. And you know, all the time while these guys are battling up here, Chase Hudson's pulling away. They need to get nose to tail and just ride for a little while and reel Chase Hudson in. But I guess nobody's content in just riding second. They want a battle.
Yeah, they want a battle, and
Scott going back for second again instead of just staying behind Garrett and drafting up there to catch. Okay, unless they're doing the swap draft, but if they are, it's not working because he just keeps pulling away. That is, isn't that Lawler? Yeah, Lawler right behind him. Lawler is 3 laps down, running back in 19th position.
so far, we have been all green, which is a good thing.
Yeah, that's they've been picking them up and putting them down here, I'll tell you that. Garrett Maines back around Scott Brinson. Back in the field here now, Lee Bedsel. We were worried about him. He got looser that one time and went in and hit the inside wall. But he went back in and got it fixed up because they do have one reset here and stayed on the lead lap in all of that, man. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is. That sure is.
I mean, it was a total unscheduled pit stop that he had to make. So, you know, that's pretty good. And then to come back and be in 12th, that's pretty awesome. Good driving.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I usually go over this before, you know, at the start of it, but we got a partly cloudy 77, track 85 degrees here at the track tonight. So
they got it set on speed weather. 85-degree track temperature.
Yep.
These 4 up here, man, they're battling. 4 of them. Wow, it looks like Scott Brinson may have topped the wall there. Didn't slow him up any, but Adam Blocker trying to fight back on the inside of T-Bro. And here comes Eric Steinmetz into the picture, coming from 13th. Great job.
Eric wants to put his 2 cents in.
You betcha. He's a good racer. I'll tell you, he's been in victory lane before. It's been a while, but he's been in victory lane before. So, yeah, he ain't scared to get up there and mix it up with these boys.
Yeah, he's wanting to.
Yeah.
Oh, and Lee's coming back to pit road.
Well, don't forget, he pitted there. It was way early. So, yeah, he's probably on his scheduled pit stop right now. Yeah, he's probably on about his 40-lap scheduled pit stop. Colin Scott, 9th place. Colin. Matt Hummel hanging on to 10th. Matt's having a pretty good run here tonight. Not too bad. Kevin O'Brien, our Aussie buddy, coming from 18th to 11th. This is the kind of
Yeah, he's
racing
having a good run.
yeah, this is the kind of racing Kevin likes to do. He's an Indy car nut too. Most of these guys are. They love these Indy cars, and he just, man, he runs well. He just stays with it. What you got to do? Gary Cleaver in 12th. Aaron Cummings now moves up to 13th, but he is in danger of going a lap down. Mark McFadden's the next one to go a lap down. He's got the leaders coming up on behind him pretty quick here. They're only about 3 seconds behind him. Chase Hudson. If we can get a look up there too. Yeah, there's Mark McFadden. He's trying to find out who's that. Oh yeah, he was battling with Chris Walker. Chris is back in 17th. We haven't talked too much about him tonight. He's been quietly just kind of, I can't really say move up through the field because he hasn't. He's moved back. I think he's had some problems. Chris runs Oculus Rift. For you virtual reality fans out there, the Oculus Rift being a VR, he does run that. Makes it pretty much like real life, I can tell you that. Your head moves, it moves, and it's pretty wild.
Yeah, I've seen some video with that, speaking of the Oculus Rift, and, the way they design that for not only iRacing, but for the other virtual reality games, man, it is amazing at what it can do.
Hey, Calvin.
We were talking about Kevin O'Brien earlier about how he loves the DW12. Man, he's one heck of a road guy too.
Yeah.
You get him in the DW12 on a road course, and he's something else.
Blocker. These guys have reeled in the leader. Blocker in second right now. Dealing with Lawler there, the lap down car. Matt Burkhart has taken his car behind the wall. Wow, another one out of the race. Down to 19.
Yeah, he received the throughput.
Well, then I might not be the only one that's having internet problems tonight. Brinson in third. Garrett Maines is trying to hold off old T-Bro back here. T-Bro's been giving him a hard time. Garrett's kind of lost Scott Brinson. Scott pulled away from him a little. And here goes Adam Blocker. Going to try on the outside of Chase Hudson. Boy, Chase got a heck of a run on the low side that time. Wow. So what we're saying then is you ride the white line, you win. That's kind of like Texas. That's why I never liked Texas. All you got to do is ride the white line and you win. Nobody can pass you. With the Indy cars, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing well here. 100 to go.
Caution
We have a caution. T-Bro going around. Go see what happened to T-Bro. Dang. His car is really messed up, too. I'm sure he's probably got a reset. Oh, there's quite the gaggle of cars right here. Could have been some contact. Oh, no, he just got loose. Wow, he almost had it saved. Oh, he's trying so hard to save it. Oh, got down there on that apron then, and it looked like he got back into gas a little bit too quick. Yeah, that's what happened. Doggone. Well, everybody missed him. That's always a good thing. Hate to see more cars get, caught up in it, but he's going to try to just drive it around here and make it to pit road. Under caution. Actually, he is the wave-by car, I believe, or something. I'm not sure what happened. What happened just straight there, but Anyhow, Adam Blocker is bringing them all to pit road here, folks. We'll see who's going to win the race off of pit road. Oh, I think Chase Hudson got it, I think he got out ahead of Adam Blocker. Yeah, he did. But Kevin O'Brien does stay out that time and led a lap. Him, Aaron Cummings, and Michael Jeans all stayed out. Aaron's coming to pit road, though. Just pitting on a different sequence. So is Kevin O'Brien. Michael Jeans is going to stay out. He wants to lead a lap.
I don't know if it's just me or if it's iRacing, but I'm showing a yellow and a white flag.
I don't know what that would be. Don't know.
iRacing being weird, probably.
Yeah, probably. Well, Chase Hudson has led the most laps so far in this race. He's led 33 laps. Adam Blocker's led 15. Scott Brunson's led 10. And then we got a couple of onesies in here. Michael Jeans has led 1 now. Kevin O'Brien and Aaron Cummings each led 1. T-Bro, he's led 1. He is just now making it into pit road, and his front wheel is not even turning. Oh my. His right front isn't even turning. It's not even touching the ground. But he'll use his reset and he'll get back out there, folks. Don't you worry about old T-Bro. Alright, where's he not going? Oh, he probably had an unsafe pit entry, I'll bet you. A little extra long on pit road there. Alright. And Michael Jeans is coming to pit road, so that will give the lead up to Chase Hudson now. Michael stayed out to lead a lap. So, let's run down through it here. Now, we got Chase Hudson first, Adam Blocker second, Garrett Maines third, Scott Brinson fourth, Tony Pizarro fifth, Eric Steinmetz sixth, Colin Scott seventh, Matt Hummel eighth, Kerry Cleaver ninth, and Aaron Cummings, I believe, is 10th. Well, I don't know him. No, Kevin O'Brien, one of them there. I don't know. They're all jumbling up. All right, they're doubling up and getting going green here again. We got one more. I think we still got one more lap to go. But get them going this time there, Josh.
I sure can. Yeah, I believe something came over there and said that they wasn't going to go green this time. I believe old Travis Browder is having some car issues. I don't believe he used his reset, and he was losing control during that, getting lined up process. So I don't know. I don't know what Travis said. Them back tires on Travis is not spinning.
Yeah, he's having some issues. Why don't you just come back to pit road? Yeah, the back tires are not turning. Now that is weird. I've never seen anything like that. He just needs to come back to pit road. Wow.
Yeah, that is weird.
Well, you're probably going back green, but anyhow, Travis, I'm going to talk to you anyhow, because I didn't get to you in time, but you know your back tires are not turning? Where did he go?
He left.
Travis Browder.
Rudy, I don't want to get interviewed. We're about to go green.
Well, so?
Rudy,
Wow. His back tires aren't turning. Okay, whatever.
No, they're not.
Oh, well.
All right, here we go. Pace car, make that all elusive dive. On the pit road.
Ready, green, 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 green.
Chase Hudson's on the gas. We're back green here at Homestead.
Garrett Main's looking on the inside of Adam Blocker. Got them new tires. Feel like Superman with them new tires, don't they? Uh-oh, what happened? T-Bro spun it.
Yep.
No, the car's not right. It's not right. Well, he's going to go a lap down. I was trying to help him, but I guess he didn't want my help, so.
And back tire, that left back tire was not spinning, so I don't know exactly what happened.
Neither of them are. I don't know. It was a glitch, something there, because he used his reset. Wow, look at this battle up here. Tony Pizarro with a mix of it.
Well, these front five up here are, I mean, they're pretty much nose to tail. The number 6.
Yeah. This is wild. Matt Hummel in 5th, coming from 11th. Yeah, I was trying to help him there, Donald, but I guess he didn't want my help. I don't know. I don't know. I know his back tires weren't turning, and I was trying to let him know, you know, but I guess he didn't want me to talk to him. Colin Scott, 7th place. Kevin O'Brien up to 8th, coming from 18th to 8th. Another big mover.
Wow.
Nice. Good to see our Aussie buddy doing that well. Kerry Cleaver, another one, started 20th, running in 9th.
Aaron Cummings, he started 17th. He is just outside the top 10 in 11th.
Yeah. Yeah, he's right behind Mark McFadden. Well, quite a ways actually behind Mark McFadden. About 3/4 of a second. Michael Jeans now is back to 12th. He stayed out there and led a lap. Pitted late. Taking a look on the inside of Aaron. Is that T-Bro? I see he's back out on the track. His back tires are still not turning. Yeah, he's definitely, there's something, a glitch or something with iRacing that it's like his back tires are locked up. It's really weird. I've never seen anything like that before. That's
I never have either.
Yeah, that's something new. Well, Tony P looking for the lead here on Chase Hudson. Oh, contact, almost made contact there with Adam Blocker. Garrett Maines coming up through. Matt Hummel goes into 3rd. 4th, I guess, 4th because Tony P is up there.
And here comes Tony P on the outside for Chase Hudson.
This is some good racing between them two. Tony has been running excellent today. And he's going to lead that lap. Nice. Yeah, I think he's figured out where that, you know, he gets that good run off of turn 4 all the time. And he's figured out that line's on. Here we go, 3 wide up front. Tony said, no, I don't want no part of that. That's not a good thing. I've seen him doing it during practice.
3 wide again.
Yeah. I've seen him do it during practice and it worked out okay, but you know, these guys, they get a little antsy there. Whoa. Wow, Tony come up on the back of Chase Hudson real fast there. Good thing he kind of darted to the right, or he would have probably got into him. Scott Brinson now goes into 3rd. Adam Blocker come right back, though.
Yeah, I'm not.
What?
I don't have Tony Pizarro at all on the program that I use, Race Tracker. It's not showing him even on there, so I can't click on his name.
Travis.
Don't even interview me, Rudy. I'm done.
What? No, I was trying to help you, bro.
Rudy, no.
You don't talk to me like that on my stream.
I don't want to get interviewed, that's all.
Brinson back to the lead. Oh, I'm sorry, not back to the lead. He's in behind Tony P. Wow, why would he talk to me like that? Oh, whatever. Brinson on the outside. He's going to go into 2nd. And here comes Adam Blocker. They're going to put Chase Hudson back to 4th. Oh my gosh, look at them. They're 3 wide back here. Matt Hummel and Garrett Maines. Oh my gosh. This is crazy.
Chase is like, you know, I'm going to back out of it and I'm just let y'all go.
Yep.
Still a whole lot of laps left. 77, 78 laps left. They've got a whole lot of racing left to go.
Garrett Maines, Chase Hudson. Let's ride along with Chase Hudson again. I like riding along with Chase because I like to watch his line. You know, when he's trying to pass and stuff. Let's ride along with Chase here for a minute. Scott Brinson back to the lead. Tony P. 2nd, Adam Blocker 3rd, Matt Hummel 4th, Garrett Maines. Oh, contact! Oh! We got a bunch of them, and man, what a bummer, because Chase Hudson was an innocent victim in that. Holy smokes, let's go back and take a look at that. That was between Matt Hummel, I think, and Garrett Maines. Golly, they were battling pretty hard right there, I gotta say. I think Garrett got into the back of Matt, but I'm not going to say that for sure till I look at it here. They're going side by side. Now, Garrett Maines is coming up on the back of Matt Hummel on the inside of them. They're 3 wide going into the turn, and he makes the contact right there. And, of course, he come right out and got into Chase Hudson. So there's going to be 2 tore-up cars. I don't think Garrett Maines got any trouble, any damage on that. Well, maybe a little bit of damage, but not a whole lot. He actually come out the better in that.
The 12 unfortunately came up just a little bit, got into the 93, which sent the 93 up, and Chase Hudson just was in the wrong spot at the wrong time on that one.
Yep. And Eric Steinmetz got into it too, so he's going to have damage. Oh, man. Well, these guys are going to come to pit road. A lot of them got resets, so that'll be good. And, yeah, they're all coming in now. We go. Scott Brinson's going to be out first. Adam Blocker's second. Boy, Scott had a fantastic lap there. Well, let's get Scott Brinson up here. Don't talk to him that much. Scott Brinson, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, Rudy. How we doing, buddy?
Pretty good, man. Well, you got off of pit road very fast, man. That was a smoking fast pit stop. You must have paid your pit crew a little extra this week, huh?
Well, I'll tell you what, man. They knew that I'd been having problems in practice just trying to get onto pit road. I kept sliding it into the grass and across the way. But, yeah, I'm glad I got out of there and we're where we are.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's been some really good racing up in the front there. Tony P man, he's been putting it right to all of you guys. You guys have been battling with Chase Hudson. He was involved in that wreck. And I don't know if he's going to get back out or not. So that's all going to be adding up some good points for you.
Yeah, the same thing happened to him that happened to T-Bro. Both of them have been bitten by the iRacing glitch tonight and not fixing the car.
Well, I tried to talk to T-Bro and tell him his back tires weren't turning, but I didn't want to be interviewed. So
yeah, he's pretty upset. He's
well,
had a bad month,
I don't think he needs to talk to me like that, but whatever. Man, good run out here tonight, Scott. You're having a good run.
Hang on, Rudy. Okay. I had somebody asking me to share a black flag, but say that again. I'm sorry.
I said you're having a good run out here tonight.
Yeah, this is intense, man. This is, it's been intense. There's been a lot of close calls, and, you know, I thought the track would rubber up more, but it hasn't, and it's still pretty much, you know, pack racing. It's going to be intense the rest of the way.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, that was a long green flag run at the beginning there. Everybody was doing so well. We've seen, you know, a lot of good battles going on, and a lot of 2 wide and a couple times even 3 wide.
Rudy, I hate to cut this interview short, but we're wanting to go, and I got to do some admin stuff. So can you move me back down?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we're going one green. I got people.
Nobody wants to be interviewed tonight, I guess. I guess I won't do no more interviews tonight. Wow. There ain't no sense in it, right? Tony P gonna be in second. Adam Blocker third. Garrett Maines fourth. Colin Scott fifth, and Michael Jean sixth. So, all right, let's see what they got. Let's see what Tony's got on this restart here, Josh. He's been running really good.
Yeah, he has. He has been running really good.
Hey, Martha.
Ready, green, 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 green.
There we go, back to green. Scott got a good jump. Adam Blocker taking a look on the inside of Tony P. And Garrett Maines right there. And Chase Hudson has taken his car behind the wall. Dang. Well, that's going to be another big hitter for Chase this week. I think that's a couple of DNFs he's had this season.
I think that's 2.
Yeah, I think so too. Man, what a bummer. Well, Kerry Cleaver moves up to 7th. Kevin O'Brien 8th. Aaron Cummings 9th. He's the last one on the lead lap. Now Matt Hummel, he was caught up, must have been caught up in that wreck or something. He's a couple of laps down. Wow. Mark McFadden moves into 6th. Man, this is getting good now. These guys, some of these guys who were way back in the field are moving up.
Yeah, Kevin O'Brien's up 10 spots from 18th. He's in 8th.
Whoa, Michael Jean backed out, or he would have got into the side of Tony Pizarro. Wow, good job, Michael. Man, he kept another caution from happening. Colin Scott gets by him though. Wow, these guys don't know where to go to get around Scott Brinson right now. Tony was finding that outside line being really good. There he goes. Now he's finally moving up a little bit. For some reason, he hasn't been able to get that run off of the corners on Scott Brinson like he was earlier. Remember, he was getting them huge runs off of turn 4.
Yeah. I'm not seeing that much right now.
Yeah, he's not getting it now. That's weird. Well, maybe them new tires, maybe as the tires get worn in a little bit, maybe that'll change. But the track has changed a lot since they took the green flag at the beginning of the race. You know, like Scott said, it's not getting rubbered up like he thought it would, but, you know, the track is still changing. Mark McFadden, man, what a run for Mark tonight. This is great. Kevin O'Brien. Aaron Cummings not far behind in 9th. And he may be taking a look on the inside here as Chris Walker got by Kevin O'Brien. Kind of opened that door up. But Kevin stays low, protecting that position. Looks like he's going to come back around Chris Walker. Sam Bennett in 12th place. He's come up from 22nd to 12th.
Man. Patience is key.
Oh, yeah. And here goes Tony P. back around Scott. Oh, Tony P. What a sports writer that guy is, man. I'm telling you, he can write some awesome. And, you know, I haven't seen any that he hasn't written any for a while. So I'm kind of wondering why. If I get a chance to talk to him later, maybe I'll ask him. You know, I haven't seen any of his write-ups lately. He usually writes up some good stories on some of these leagues and stuff. And man, great sports writer. At the line, I don't know if he led that lap or Scott did. I think he did. Yeah, he did. He's led 16 laps so far in this race. That's pretty awesome for Tony P. Well, Brinson's trying to come out of this with the win. Adam Blocker maybe trying to go 3 wide. I just don't think that's going to work too good here. Well, he had to get out of the gas right there. He would have got into the back of Tony P.
Yeah, he had to lift, I'm sure, a lot.
Yeah. Garrett Maines on the inside now. Well, thank you there, Jackler. Thank you for the sub there. Appreciate it. Michael Jeans. Been having a good night here tonight, coming from 14. And Kerry Cleaver, man, what an excellent run he's had. You know, usually Kerry gets caught up in something and he doesn't finish well. And gosh, I hope, knock on wood, I hope that doesn't happen to him tonight. Because, man, he needs a good run.
Yeah, he started way in the back.
Yeah, 20th.
Yeah, 20th. And, you know, he's running right now in 6th. But, you know, they're coming down to 54, 53 to go. Still quite a bit of laps left for Kerry to do something. I'm sure they will have to pit at least one more time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can only get about 40 laps. So I'm sure once we get inside that 40 to go, we'll see guys coming to pit road to top off, you know, for that final run. So Adam Blocker all over Scott Brinson, looking to the inside.
We have some takers here on the pit stop. Chris Walker, who's in 12th, and Sam Cooper Bennett, who's in 13th. Both of those drivers are 2 laps down, but this will be their final pit stop.
Adam Blocker back to the lead. Oh boy. Well, yeah, but if they're pitting now, they can't make it the rest of the way.
Yeah, I just got to looking at that. Yeah, with 50 to go, 51 to go. Yeah, they can't make it on fuel.
They'll have to stop for a splash of gas. Wow, look at these guys racing up here. These front 4, man, they're putting on a heck of a show. I better say 5 because Colin Scott's involved in this too. He's hanging on to the draft.
The more they race up there, the more them top 4 race, the closer Colin gets.
Yep. Yeah, he's right on Garrett Mains's tail right now. It's right along with old Tony P here. He's trying to figure out which line he wants to run, outside or inside. He's had great success on that outside line earlier in the race, but it just seems like that outside line's not working as good as it was before. Oh, Garrett Maines just drove by on the inside. Man. Oh, and Tony got back around him on the outside. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Tony's got a front row seat to this. This is a good battle up here between Adam Blocker and Scott Brinson. Those two battling for points, too. They're only, 12 points separating them two. Scott in second and Adam Blocker third, only 12 points behind. So that's pretty close racing.
Yeah, I know. With the unfortunate glitch that happened tonight with several of the drivers, including Chase Hudson, you know, that's going to hurt Chase in the points a little bit. And, of course, Scott being in second, Adam in third, you know, they're going to gain just a little bit more on Chase.
Yep. Wow, look at this racing up here. This is crazy racing right here. Man. Crazy. Garrett Maines looking to the inside of Tony P. And boy, look at the gaggle of cars that have caught up here. This is pretty crazy, man. Kerry Cleaver's in it.
Yeah, Mark McFadden is not too far behind these guys.
Yeah.
He is only about a half a second behind Kerry Cleaver. And if he can stay in the draft of Kerry, he'll catch right up to him.
Yeah, he's got the lap car here of Michael Lawler between them. So that's actually the drafting help that Mark McFadden needs right now to get caught up to Kerry Cleaver. Aaron Cummings, way back here, 5 seconds off the pace, but he is in ninth. Last car on the lead lap.
We have had a couple more retirees: Matt Burkhart, Eric Steinmetz, Stone Cold Hawkins, Lee Betzel, and of course Chase Hudson.
Oh man, that's a bummer. I hate to see guys. They work so hard, they wait for this stuff and work so hard and practice, and then something happens to them and they can't finish the race, you know, especially when we're coming down to the bitter end of it here. Wow, look at this race up here between Adam Blocker, Scott Brinson, and Tony Pizarro. Oh my, this is insane.
Should be coming to green flag pit stops here in about 3 to 4 laps.
Steam, that's not what I said. That's not what I said, Steam. He will get his $5. I just haven't got to get it in the mail yet. But that's not what I said. Michael Jean, second place on the outside. Or third place, excuse me. And he's come from way back 14th. And he's kept that car out of trouble and in good shape. Scott just cannot shake Tony Pizarro right now. Man, he can't shake him at all.
No, Michael Jeans is looking on the outside of Tony, and he'll take it.
Man, I'm telling you. Yep, Jeans goes into third. Garrett Main's fourth. That puts Tony P back to fifth. And here's Adam Blocker, third in points. Just 12 points behind Scott Brinson, with Scott up there leading. Adam Blocker wants this win, but I think it's going to be a Scott Brinson kind of night. That's what it's shaping up to be anyhow. Well, Michael Jeans, you know, he hasn't had a win this season. He's pretty hungry right now, and you just kind of wonder, just you know, they're gonna have to pit one more time here though, and we are inside that 40 to go window. So I'm kind of surprised that some guys haven't taken that opportunity to come in a little early. That's what I would have done as soon as I got inside that 40 to go.
Yeah, you just jump down pit road. That's probably what I would have done as well. Some of these guys are also probably banking on cover.
Yeah, that too. Yep. Yeah, that's kind of the biter right there, because you know, that would have been kind of like the way I felt about, you know, do I pit? Because if a caution come out just a few laps later, you know, I pitted and now a caution comes out. Because then you get trapped a lap down.
Yep. And Colin Scott is coming to pit road.
Well, there you go. There's a taker. Yes, sir. His last final pit stop here.
Who's it going to be next to take that, you know, pit stop road, the access road down
right.
pit, you know, to get your final thing of gas in there, and you might as well change your tires while you're at it, because it only takes like 6 seconds.
Miller,
Michael Jeans.
You will get your $5. I will get it in the mail tomorrow. Sorry.
Michael Jeans is pitting.
Oh,
Mark McFadden
Scott Brinson coming in. Yeah, he said, I've had enough. I'm coming to pit road. I want to get my fresh tires and full tank of fuel, and I can get out here and run the rest of the way. Now, he didn't get anybody to come in with him, but here you don't really need a teammate to come in with. But I kind of look for Adam Blocker to come in here probably in the next couple of laps. Oh, here he comes now.
Yeah, he will be pitting in. He popped it in chat saying pitting in. So, you know, he's seen that Scott pitted, so he's going to pit.
Yeah. Well, here comes Garrett Maines. He just led his first lap of the race, collecting that bonus point. Yep, Garrett Maines coming in. That should give the lead up to Kevin O'Brien. No, he's coming in as well. So pretty much everybody's coming in right now. Aaron Cummings is coming in. Adam Blocker is off of pit road. Wow, did he come out first? Yeah, he come out ahead on that one. How the heck did he do that? He come out ahead of Scott Brinson that time. Scott had a lengthy pit stop for some reason. Well, the pit crew got him out fast last time. This time they didn't. Adam Blocker's just a couple of seconds ahead of him. Well, about a 1.2 seconds, I guess it is. Garrett Maines come out. He is going to be second now. Got out ahead before Scott. And Michael Jeans now is over 3 seconds behind them guys. So he did not have a very good pit stop for some reason. But they'll all get gaggled back up together here, you can bet. I mean, the way these guys are racing right now, Scott Brinson and Garrett Maines, I think they're doing the old swap draft right now, trying to catch up to Adam Blocker.
Yeah, that's kind of like what they're doing.
Yep. They got Tony Pizarro in there too, so they're pulling out and going around Tony. Wow. They just drove right around Tony. What the heck? Tony was so fast. What the heck is going on there? And he's pretty much about to lose the draft right now. He's sitting behind them guys, but, well, I don't know. Unless he's just he might be just getting caught up here and getting wound back up to speed, so. But I think we're going to wind up with a 4-car battle again for this win. This is going to get nuts.
Scott Brinson does go into second around Garrett Maines, but I think they're just swapping for now.
Yeah, that's what they're doing right now. They're Scott passes in one corner, Garrett passes in the next corner, and that's I'm not sure how it works on this track, but I know like on super speedways, that's about the only way you can catch up to somebody that's pulling away. Swap draft. And this is, you know, it's a mile and a half, but I'll tell you what, it's a very fast track.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's like perfect for this car, you know. I think this is one of the better mile and a halves for the Indy car.
They're only a half a second behind Adam.
Yeah, Garrett Maines blinking like crazy. Adam looking to capture the win here tonight to help him close up on Scott Brinson. And both of them trying to close in on Chase Hudson, which they should be able to gain a little bit of ground on him tonight, Josh. Because Chase right now is back in 16th, so that's 15 points. You know. And right now, Scott Brinson has led to most laps. So that would be like, you know, even a couple more points.
Yeah, let me pull this over here real quick. I'll kind of explain how the... Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm all right.
Okay, I'll kind of explain how the point system actually works a little bit. First place actually receives 50 points. So if Adam wins, he will gain or surpass Blocker. But, you know, the most laps led, the lead a lap, the pole, the most positions gained, and, you know, you get points for 0 incidents. So the point system can be found, of course, on topfuelracing.us to look at it. And, you know, the 50 points for first, man, that's a lot of points.
Yeah, that is a lot, because that would, see, Chase had what, a 35-point lead coming into tonight over Scott Brinson?
35-point lead going into tonight's race over Scott, and Adam's behind Scott
12
only
points.
12.
Okay, so that'd be 47, so that would put Adam Blocker in the lead then. In the points.
Yep.
If he wins.
If he can hold on and win.
Okay. Something don't sound right about that, but I guess so.
They don't use the NASCAR system. They have their own, so.
That's weird. Well, Tony P's still running in 4th, right behind Scott Brinson. Long ways back to 4th place, Michael Jeans, and he doesn't have any drafting help back here. Kerry Cleaver 5th. Kerry's got a little bit of drafting help here with Matt Hummel. Matt's the first car lap down. And those two might be doing a little bit of swap drafting here too, by the looks of it, or something. Not a bad thing to do back there. It's a good way to pick up ground on a. But if they're doing a swap draft, you're never going to gain anything. You know, that's the bad thing about it. Blocker, Garrett Maines, Scott Brinson, and Tony Pizarro. And 16 laps to go at the line, folks.
Garrett Maines is not giving up on that outside.
No, see, he had a win, and boy, that's, you know, when you get that win under your belt like that, it just gives you such a boost of confidence, you know, and I think that's really boosted Garrett's confidence here in the Indy cars.
Whew, they're getting awfully close up here.
Two cautions is all we've had tonight. It's pretty good. Pretty clean racing. Oh yeah, Chase, but wait till next week. I'm going to call it now and say 16 cautions next week. Milwaukee Mile. That track shouldn't even be on the schedule. Tony P. Tony P just went into 2nd. Garrett Maines back to 3rd, Scott Brinson 4th. So it is changing. Tony, I think Tony's trying to get a win here tonight, I think. He's getting down there. You see him getting a little bit of side draft off of Adam Blocker, and he's trying that high line again. And he did get a pretty good run off of the turn number 4 that time, but not enough to lead that lap, though. Adam Blocker still led that lap.
Ooh, Adam Blocker is getting so close to that white line, and you do not want to hit that white line. Oh, we're 3 wide up top.
Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh my God! What did I say? It was going to get crazier. We're coming down to 10 to go. Tony just took the lead. Garrett Main second. Adam Blocker third. They're changing it up like every lap. That's changing up here right now because these guys. Oh, Garrett Main pulls off. What? What? Was he going to be short on fuel? Oh no! You got to be joking. Oh man. Well, Brinson trying to get by Tony P. I don't know. This could be interesting. I think Tony led that lap. Yeah, he led that lap. Scott led it. Scott led that lap. Wow. That's how close it is at the line. I can't really even tell until I look at the scoring to see who led it. And Scott got a huge run that time off of turn 4. And he brought Adam Blocker with him.
Them two are battling for second place in the points, so you can expect. Oh, here comes Adam on the outside.
Yeah, looking for that grip up there on that high side. Scott got a little bit of help there from Tony P. A little boost or push. Scott come over in front of Adam there to kind of slow his speed up a little. Man, these guys are getting nuts up here. Well, let's see. Michael Jeans is in third. Kerry Cleaver fourth. Kevin O'Brien fifth. Aaron Cummings sixth place. Colin Scott seventh. Mark McFadden, last one on the lead lap, now in 8th place. All these guys have made their final pit stops. We got 5 to go. Scott Brinson battling with Adam Blocker up front. I'm going to stay on these guys right to the end here because this is going to get crazy. It's going to be a photo finish, I think, the way it's going to it's winding up here.
Yeah, you know, they can make all the moves they want to now, but what move are they going to make on that final lap, on that final turn, you know?
I know it.
That's what matters.
Is Tony saving something for the end? Is he going to push the envelope here? What's he got planned? Tony's a good racer. He's as good as those two right there, and those two are good, you know. So, oh, we got a caution. That's going to end the race. Depending on where that caution flew. Oh, it was Matt Hummel going around. Oh, you're kidding me. That ended the race? Oh, no. I'm not really sure who was in the lead when that caution flew. Must have been Scott. I thought Adam had a little bit of a lead there, but I'm obviously wrong. Oh, man, what a bummer. That's not the way these guys wanted it to finish. Oh, Scott's going to be upset about that, I'll bet. Because it was getting so good up there, you know? He wanted it to be a battle. What's he stopping for? Oh, okay. Had to wait for the pace car. Duh. I didn't see the pace car, my bad. Whoops. Whoopsie.
Well, I believe Scott Brinson was leading when that caution came out.
I thought Adam had it, but well, it doesn't matter either way. I mean, it's still going to be a great points night for both of them.
Definitely.
This is going to make the cheese really binding over the next couple of weeks because this closes a gap on Chase Hudson going into next week by both of these guys.
Tremendously.
Boy. Yeah. Now Scott's going to come out of here with a good points night because he's going to lead the most laps too. He's going to lead 55 laps when this is over. Chase led 47. Adam led 37. Michael Jeans led 1. Kevin O'Brien, he led 2. Aaron Cummings led 1. Garrett Maines led 4. Travis Browder led 1. And Tony Pizarro has led 19 laps. And he's going to come out here with a 3rd place finish.
White flag,
tonight.
nice and smooth.
White flag. One more lap to go for Scott Brinson, coming home the victor here tonight. Congratulations to him, providing nothing drastic happens out here, because I have seen it. I hate to keep bringing that up every time, but
yeah,
there was a race. Actually, Scott and I were doing. We were getting ready to talk to the winner, and they were coming on their white flag lap, and somebody lost their graphics or something, and they come around there and plowed into the whole field and took like the top 3 right out of the race.
Oh man.
Oh, it was disaster. Oh my. It was something. He said, man, my screen just went black. He said, I didn't know where I was at. He said, it looked to me like I was the only one on the track. I was like, wow. Well, anyhow,
I'll be right back. Give me like 30 seconds, and I'll be here to help you do the interviews.
Checker flag.
All right. Well, Scott's going to be coming home the winner here tonight. Congratulations to Scott. We'll get a word in with the top 3 here. We'll start out with 3rd place Tony Pizarro. Let me see if I can find him here. Tony, there he is. Tony Pizarro, you have a copy.
Hey, how you doing, Rudy?
Wow, what a race tonight, Tony. Man, you kept that car in good shape all night long and kept it right up there in the mix with these guys. Tell me about the race, and I bet you hated to see that caution come out, didn't you?
I was the first one to make a comment about it. Like, come on. It was pretty... It was an exciting race. I was just hoping the finish would be just as exciting, because it would have been.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, I got in a position where I kept trying to make the low line work in turns 3 and 4, and every time, and I've seen it happen late in the run, everyone that goes down there just loses at least 1 spot or 2 and then gets out of line, and I ended up 3rd instead of 2nd battling for the win. But either way, I'm happy. Another podium finish. It's been a while since I've raced. I haven't raced in over a month, so I'm just glad that I was able to run clean and get a decent finish out of it.
Well, it was a good way to knock the rust off, I'll tell you that. You led 19 laps here tonight, Tony. That's pretty impressive, man. That's really good. Hey, question while I got you here, and it's kind of a little bit off a topic, but we haven't seen one of your sports write-ups in a while. What's going on?
No, I guess I retired from it, at least for now.
Man.
I'm doing too much right now. I don't really have time for it.
Well, good job bringing the Tide Ride into 3rd place here tonight, Tony. Anybody you want to give a shout out to or thank?
I want to thank Scott for giving making the league work. I know the road racing is a little bit tough to get people, and races like this are what make people show up. I know there's a few people that wanted the setup to be a bit tighter so we could, start pulling away from each other. This race was a little bit more like a Michigan race or a Texas race than a Homestead race, but either way, there wasn't a point in the race other than when Chase was ahead that we weren't racing side by side up front. So it was a lot of fun. I want to thank you guys in the booth. I want to thank my roommate for just being a good roommate. I'm running out of things to say sometimes. I'll thank everyone in the world. I'm just really happy right now.
Well, heck yeah, man. 3rd place is, especially running behind them 2 guys who were ahead of you. Heck yeah, man. I'd take 3rd with them 2 ahead of me any day of the week.
Yeah.
As long as I finished right with them.
Yeah, I want to thank Adam and Garrett and everyone that was racing us. We were racing really clean. I know there was a couple incidents up towards the front, but other than that, it was really good, and I'm happy.
Heck yeah, man. Yeah, we've seen a lot of close calls out there tonight, and I think it was just a product of the setup, the track conditions, the weather. A lot played a factor, and you guys were right on top of each other. Made for some very good racing, and a lot of interest up here in the booth. So, well, congrats to you, Tony. Go celebrate that third place, man. I hope to see you back here next week.
Yep, hopefully I will.
All right, buddy. Josh?
Yeah, I'm here. Adam Blocker, you got a copy, bud?
Yes, I do.
Hey, Adam, man, that was a hard-fought race by everybody tonight. Like Rudy was saying, it made for some interesting stuff to talk about because of, what was going on. And, you grabbed the pole, which you got the bonus point for the pole. You came in second. A lot of close calls out there between all of y'all. How was the overall racing, even though it was pretty much pack racing?
I mean, the slot was really grippy, so you could pretty much car wherever you wanted it, except for in like the last 15 laps of the run. But I think for the most part, everyone up front knew about that and respected everybody. If they got a little bit of aero push, they recognized it early on and lifted and things like that. So I mean, that's why we only had like a few cautions. So yeah.
Well, you are going to gain on Brinson and Hudson, unforeseen circumstances tonight. I guess it was just the iRacing glitch thing going on with what had happened to some of the cars out here. But that's going to change the thing up, man. How do you feel about going into next week at, I believe it's the Milwaukee Mile?
Well, I don't think I'm going to gain on Brinson because he won, but Milwaukee has, I've done a good bit of racing there recently, so kind of looking forward to it. It should be, more of a strung out race, which I kind of like. The track drives a little bit more like a road course, which I like. So, kind of looking forward to it. Should be good. Tonight's race was good, so definitely, gives you something to look forward to.
Exactly, Adam. Well, congratulations on second, man. And is there anybody you want to thank or give a shout out to tonight for your second place finish?
I just want to thank, Tony, Scott, Garrett, Chase for the good racing. Sucks that Chase got taken out, but happens to all of us sometimes. I just want to thank you guys for calling the race too. You guys did probably a good job as normal.
I appreciate it, Adam. I really do, man. So, man, I guess we'll see you next week, bud, and go celebrate.
Yep, see you then.
Rudy.
Scott Brinson, you there?
Rudy Cummings, my man. How we doing?
Well, you come out on top here tonight, Scott. Tell us about the run out there today.
Oh, man. Now that I'm dried off, I towed myself off after the race was over. I forgot to turn my air on. And anyone that's ever been to my crib knows that I keep it pretty nice and cool in here, but between 70 and 72, and it's like 80 degrees in here right now.
Wow.
And then you add that with the ending of that race and pretty much the whole race, man. How many cautions did we have? 3?
2. I think it was 2. Oh, no, 3.
Counting
yeah, 3.
3 because of the one at the end.
No, it says
That's
4. What the heck?
Was that the 4th one? Okay. I was going to say 3's my lucky number. I was an Earnhardt fan. So, but anyway, man, that race was intense, dude. As Adam said, it was pretty grippy out there and the racing was pretty intense. There at the end, I'm sure the other drivers noticed, and I was able to use the aero to my advantage a whole lot more, and got it pretty good, figured out pretty well about what I could do in 1 and 2. I was running the bottom, and then 3 and 4, the preferred line was to pinch them down as low as I could going through the corner and make them lose their momentum and just go by them on the outside, and I did that to all them guys in the front. And I just, I got that 5 to go. And I was like, don't blow it, man, don't blow it. And I never win races like this with the caution coming out. And finally, I got one. I needed it, man. The points leader crashed out, so I needed it.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a heck of a race. I mean, it kept us entertained the whole way because you guys were battling so hard up there. We seen you and I forget who it was. Garrett Maines, I think. When you guys were trying to reel in Chase Hudson there that one time, it looked like you guys were doing a little swap drafting. Was that what was going on out there, or were you guys just really racing each other?
No, we were definitely swap drafting. Garrett had kind of worked in on me and T-Bro's thing. It was me and T-Bro that were doing it first. And then Garrett, he got in what kind of didn't really get in the way, but kind of broke up what we were doing and then started running a defensive line on the bottom. So Garrett's new to IndyCar, and he didn't realize what we were doing. So once we clued Garrett in on what we were trying to do here, he got the picture. And by the end of the race, it's like he'd been doing it, forever, because he helped me. He helped me there at the end to catch back up. And I thank Garrett there at the end of the race for helping me there at the end of that stint, because it was huge. It allowed me to catch back up to Adam.
Right.
And from there, the race was on, man. And, like I said, I learned a lot during the race. I paid attention with all the, I knew as the rubber built up and the tires wore off and the fuel burned off, that the car would push more on the bottom, because that's just how Homestead is when it starts getting greasy. And I just used that to my advantage.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was one heck of a race. Yeah, we were watching it because, it was a shame Garrett, I think, was a little bit short on gas, and I think he had to stop for fuel there right at the very end. Man, that was a bummer, because he was up there. I think he might have been one for you guys to be battling with for that win, because he was extremely strong. So, but
he was, definitely.
Yeah, that's a shame. I mean, he's still finished well, but, he could have been better.
And just on that touch on that fuel note, man, I want to thank Michael Jeans, because, Michael, every week, I ask him about how much fuel we need. And, I've raced some people in the past that would lie to you about that kind of stuff. And he's pretty, he's just an honest dude as is. And he's, helped me out tonight with how much exact fuel I needed. So I didn't overfuel the car. The car was still fast. I was able to get through, even at the end of the race there on older tires. I was still able to use that bottom line through 3 and 4 when I needed to, because I just figured out when to let off and just how to just get up high enough on the track going into 3 to get it through there and not lose too much momentum. So I want to thank those two guys for helping me out. Without those two guys, I couldn't have won tonight. I also want to thank my teammate, Kevin O'Brien, as well. So he got a top 5 tonight. So awesome stuff for the team. Awesome points tonight. I just updated the points, Rudy. I was 35 points back coming in. I'm back 9 points now in the championship with 5 races to go.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah,
Very
it's single digits now, my friend.
Well,
and 4 of the 5 races that we got left are ovals, so I got a shot.
It was what we were talking about, though, that, at the beginning of the race, before you guys even took the green flag at the beginning of the race, that, Chase would have to come out of here with having a very bad night, and for you guys to have a good night. And it happened, and gosh, I didn't want to see that. I mean, I hate to see, especially a points leader. You never want to see a points leader caught up into something, but he was a totally innocent victim in that whole thing there, and it's just a shame, that glitch that him and Travis had, and man, that's a tough break. But all right, well, congrats on your win here. Congrats on your win, Scott. Appreciate it, man. It was really awesome. Great racing out there. And do you have anybody else you want to give a shout out to or thank? I know your mom was watching.
Well, yeah, of course I wanted my mom. Mom, I love you very much. Hope you had a good 4th of July. Anybody else that tuned in that I know, I hope you enjoyed the race. I hope you all had a good 4th of July. Rudy, I know you had a pretty good 4th of July. So, Josh, hope you had a good one. Hope everyone out there was safe and didn't blow any fingers off. And I just want to thank my sponsors as well. Next week's race is Discount Nutrition. I want to thank them. I want to thank Crumbs Customs. I want to thank Jawbone Motorsports, Outlaw Motorsports, Bandit Motorsports. All these guys have helped kick in money this year. And if I forgot anybody, I apologize for that. But all those guys have helped kick in money, and we've had a pretty good season. Overall, we're going to pay out $530 when it's all said and done. So that's coming at the end. We've already paid out a lot. Tonight was a $10 to the winner, 5 to second and third. So obviously I'll keep my $10 and I'll give second and third their $5. And next week we'll move on to Milwaukee. We got a couple more races I just want to talk about real quick coming up Sunday. We got a race in the new Ferrari and the new Ford GT17 at Indianapolis. We're going to do an 80-lap oval race there just for fun of it. $10 to the winner. And then next Tuesday on MaxSpeedTV 2, it's going to be the start of the Pro Mazda series, basically the Indy Lights. We're going to run 7 races over the course of 2 months. And we'll be racing 2 nights a week, Tuesdays and Wednesdays for the next 2 months starting next week. And, of course, we'll be at Milwaukee next Wednesday night.
Yeah.
And one more thing, I want you and Josh for calling this race, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. That this was pretty intense, and I'm gonna really look forward to go back and watching this one, my friend.
Okay, can I say something now?
It's all yours.
You sure?
Positive.
Okay. I'm
I
already
like the
calling.
dog. You know this.
I'm already calling next week. 16 cautions.
No, we're not going to have that number.
It's
We already talked
recorded.
about it. We already talked about it tonight. That we've had some bad short tracks this season, and we're gonna have a good one next week.
Okay.
Hey, every time we've come to Homestead, it's been a double-digit caution race, and look what we did tonight. So we're on the right track here. We've, the first part of the season was complete garbage, and as we've progressed here with the new crop of people we got, it's getting better and better every week.
All right, let's run down through the results here, Josh. Scott Brinson coming in with the win here tonight. Adam Blocker finishing second. Tony Pizarro third. Michael Jeans fourth. Kevin O'Brien fifth. Aaron Cummings with a sixth place finish. Wow, look at that. Colin Scott seventh. Mark McFadden eighth. Garrett Maines ninth. And Kerry Cleaver 10th place. Finish it up, Josh.
Yeah, sure can. Michael the King Lawler will finish up in 11th. Chris Walker in 12th. Matt Hummel in 13th. Sam Cooper Bennett in 14th. Eric Steinmetz in 15th. Stone Cold Hawkins in 16th. Chase Hudson, unfortunately, man, tough break for him. He will finish in 17th. Lee Betzel in 18th. Travis Browder in 19th. Matt Burkhart in 20th. Jay Anderson in 21st. And Brad Truex and Hilton Young did not start.
Right, yeah.
Tony wanted to get a word in. Tony, what
So,
you want to say?
all right, well,
no, I can wait until after. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted to come up and say something on the broadcast. My apologies.
all right, well, anyhow, congratulations to Scott Brinson tonight, and thanks for watching tonight, folks. We appreciate it. Until next time, stay safe and have a good night.
Have a good weekend, everybody.